Recently, Roblox destroyed everyone's avatars, and the situation is even crazier than you'd think. From building a multi-billion-dollar company to being exposed as PDF files running the company, or at least people who defend them, and more recently, deleting every single avatar that people spent lots of money on. Subscribe right now for 1 million Robux this second. Subscribe and you'll get 1 million Robux. But if you don't already know, Roblox is in massive trouble legally over the Schlep lawsuit, and they're also in a lot of trouble when it comes to their public image because Schlep was someone calling out PDF files or disgusting individuals on the platform who made videos getting millions of views, and even shared his own experience on video with a Roblox developer turned PDF file and also the PDF file known as Natheric. However, in recent times, it's only got a whole lot worse because so many people have made videos on Roblox and how it's been going downhill, and also the avatar updates. And look, I haven't covered most of it, but I covered how they almost banned every single player for swear words and slurs, which is incredibly disturbing, and it shows you how much downhill this platform has really gotten. However, what I'm talking about in today's video is so disturbing because every single Roblox avatar that people have spent money on is going to be destroyed overnight and ruined and destroyed by tomorrow, so make sure you stick around to the end for that. But to publish any new TD clothing, being shirts, pants, or t-shirts, or keep existing items on sale, creators must have an active premium 1,000 or 2,200 Robux subscription, which is incredibly disturbing. This is a huge amount of cost, $120 a year, just to maintain their own clothing store on Roblox. This is meant to be a place where kids can sell items to get pocket money, not a multi-millionaire business model thing. However, it has been taken over by companies like Do Big and Big Games who only care about profit, and it's genuinely made the platform so horrible because there's actually new upload fees, and in addition to this subscription, there's a 10 Robux fee for every 2D item that is uploaded to the Roblox platform. So yes, Roblox is absolutely rinsing every single 5-year-old that plays the game, and what Roblox is actually doing in this next part and the impact it has on players and small creators who don't have much money to begin with and are just trying to make a little bit of money on the side is so horrible that you guys are not going to want to miss out on it. But before we get into the massive impact, go ahead and subscribe to the channel right now for 1 million Robux. Subscribe right this second, you'll get 1 million Robux today. But it's had a huge impact on players and small creators. It created the end of free items on Roblox. So this update actually introduced a dynamic price floor, meaning every 2D clothing item will cost at least 5 Robux, which is a significant amount of money for most children who play the game. You got to keep into account that most of the people who do play Roblox are a part of an incredibly young demographic, and they are definitely people that don't have a lot of money. 5 Robux on its own for every 2D item means that hundreds of thousands of dollars from parents' credit cards and debit cards are being stolen. It also removes the ability for any free-to-play users to acquire new custom TD clothing without spending money. So they're basically making Roblox and avatars and everything to do with cosmetics always pay. It's not pay to win because these don't actually have huge impact on gameplay, but at the same time, it should be accessible for free. And this is just basically making it a money farm out of children. And I'm sure that there are so many kids right now who are using their parents' credit cards to purchase these items. And it's actually a huge bad deal for smaller creators because these fees favor large corporations like Do Big Studios and Big Games, and it's a huge issue for them entering the marketplace. And genuinely, FroggyIsBase made a really good point about this in his video. It is genuinely in favor of some of the worst corporations that are taking advantage of Roblox users who are obviously children. Imagine how many of these people are literally just teenagers or literal 10-year-olds who are trying to make a little bit of money on the side so they don't have to work at a company that is pretty horrible for them, which are the only kind of jobs they can get at that age. And I personally have worked for a lot of these companies. They're not so great. However, trying to make a bit of money off Roblox now is going to be completely difficult. It's going to be very difficult for anyone to do this. And what I'm about to discuss about what will happen to players' inventories is so disturbing. Now, there is some good news for buyers that if you've already purchased an item from a creator who does not pay for the new subscription, you won't lose the item, but the item will be removed from the public marketplace and remain in your inventory for use, which is going to lead to a much bigger problem of off-the-market sales of items for absurd amounts of money, which is something that used to happen on Minecraft servers with auctions a lot, and all sorts of games like RuneScape and everything from back in the day. It was very prominent also with another game called TF2, and people would buy so many in-game items using real money, and especially when they're inaccessible in any way other than crates or gambling, and also through buying them on not illicit, really just off the market places. In the future, this really makes Roblox more of a place that is going to be run as a gambling casino for children, and I genuinely am worried worried about the direction of the platform going forward, and I have a huge amount of concern about the legality and safety of this, as many governments, including my own being the Australian government, are currently launching criminal investigations into it. But before we end off today's video and I tell you how horrible Roblox is, go ahead and subscribe right now to get 1 million Robux. Subscribe right this second. David Bazsucki has already talked about a particular gambling service betting on events that he is actually in support of, and he wants to allow it in Roblox, and he's definitely going to break every country's code on child gambling to enable this. And this is just step number 1, because Roblox is going to be banned worldwide, and it will be by the year of 2030. But if you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts, click a video to keep watching. Peace.